Chapter 1. A Whisper of Change. In the quaint town of Oakridge, where the streets were lined with emerald trees and the air was often filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, lived a 12-year-old boy named Leo. With tousled brown hair and bright blue eyes that sparkled with curiosity, Leo was known for his boundless energy and insatiable love for adventure. Every day after school, he would race to the nearby park, where he and his friends would climb trees, play soccer, and explore the little nooks and crannies of nature. But lately, something felt different. As Leo walked to the park one sunny afternoon, he noticed the once vibrant colors of the leaves had dulled. The bright greens were fading into pale yellows and browns, and the flowers that used to dance in the wind seemed to droop as if they were tired. With a frown etched on his face, Leo kicked a small pebble along the path, thinking about what could be wrong. "Hey, Leo! Over here!" called out his best friend Maya, her black hair bouncing as she waved. She was perched on a swing, her feet digging into the ground to propel her higher into the air. "Did you notice the trees?" he asked, eyeing the park where they usually played. "They look sick." Maya stopped swinging and looked around. "Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like they're losing their magic." She jumped off the swing, landing gracefully on the grass. "What do you think is happening?" "I'm not sure, but I think it's something serious," Leo replied, his mind racing. "Maybe we should investigate." With a shared sense of determination, the duo decided to explore the park more thoroughly. They wandered through the winding paths, peering closely at the plants and trees. As they moved deeper into the woods, they stumbled upon a small clearing where Leo spotted something unusual, a patch of wilted flowers surrounded by buzzing flies. "What's going on here?" Maya asked, kneeling down to examine the flowers. "They look like they're rotten." Leo leaned in closer, his heart racing. "I read something about how climate change can affect plants and animals. Maybe it's happening here too." "What do you mean?" Maya asked, curiosity glimmering in her eyes. "Well, with rising temperatures and changing weather patterns, plants can get diseases, and insects can spread more easily. This might be what we're seeing." Maya's brow furrowed. "That sounds serious. But what can we do?" "I don't know yet," Leo admitted, his voice thoughtful. "But I think we need to figure it out." Chapter 2. The Quest for Knowledge. After their discovery, Leo and Maya made it their mission to learn more about the changes happening in their town. That evening, Leo sat at his desk, his laptop open in front of him, the glow of the screen illuminating his eager face. He typed in search terms like climate change effects on local plants and was soon scrolling through articles and videos. "Wow! Look at this," he called out to his mother, who was passing by. "Did you know that warmer winters can actually harm some plants because they don't get enough cold to survive?" She paused, peering over his shoulder. "I didn't know that. It sounds like you're onto something important." Excited by his findings, Leo decided to invite a few friends over for a brainstorming session. The next day, he gathered Maya, Ben, and Ava in his backyard, a patch of grass surrounded by blooming bushes. "Okay, everyone, I need your help," he announced, holding up a notebook filled with scribbles. "We've got to figure out how to help our park and the environment." "What did you find out?" Ben asked, leaning forward, his glasses sliding down his nose. Leo shared everything he had learned about the effects of climate change. Ava, who had a knack for drawing, sketched a poster that read, "Save our park," while Maya suggested they organize a community cleanup event. "Let's not just clean up. We should educate people about what's happening," Maya added, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "We can create flyers and talk to people in the neighborhood." "I love that idea," Leo exclaimed. "We'll call it the Oakridge Green Team." And just like that, the four friends formed a plan. They would spread awareness, clean up the park, and hopefully inspire others to take action. Chapter 3. The Oakridge Green Team. The following weekend, Leo and his friends set out to make their vision a reality. Armed with trash bags, gloves, and their colorful flyers, they headed to the park, ready to tackle their first project as the Oakridge Green Team. As they arrived, they were met with a sight that made Leo's heart sink. Beer cans, plastic wrappers, and other litter cluttered the grass, marring the beauty of their beloved park. Determined, they rolled up their sleeves and got to work. "Let's split up and make this fast," Maya suggested, her energy infectious. "I'll take the swings, Leo, you grab the picnic area, and Ben and Ava can tackle the flower beds." As they worked, they sang silly songs, laughing and joking to keep their spirits high. Each piece of litter they picked up felt like a small victory, and they were soon making great progress. Leo couldn't help but notice how much better the park looked with every bag they filled. After an hour of hard work, they gathered in the clearing, their bags bursting with trash. "Look at all this," Ben exclaimed, holding up a particularly large bag with a triumphant grin. "We did a great job. And we're just getting started," Leo added, pulling out the flyers they had printed. "Now it's time to spread the word." They spent the next few hours distributing flyers to park visitors, explaining their mission and the importance of taking care of the environment. Some people smiled and nodded, while others stopped to chat and ask questions. "Climate change is something we all need to care about," said a lady walking her dog. "Thank you for what you're doing." As they spoke with others, more and more people began to express their support. Leo felt a surge of pride as he realized they were making a difference, one conversation at a time. Chapter 4. Challenges and Triumphs. Despite their initial success, the Oakridge Green Team faced challenges. Some days were tough. People were busy and didn't always want to listen. One afternoon, they set up a booth at the local farmers market, hoping to attract attention. "Greetings, everyone," Leo called out, standing behind their colorful table adorned with flyers and drawings. "We're the Oakridge Green Team, and we want to share how you can help fight climate change right here in our community." But as time passed, fewer people stopped by. Leo felt disheartened as he watched shoppers hurry past without a glance. "Maybe we should give up," Ben said quietly, glancing at the ground. "Not yet," Maya replied fiercely. "We've already done so much. We just need to find a better way to reach people." Leo's mind raced. What if we organize an event? A fun day in the park with games, food, and activities focused on environmental awareness. People love to have fun. "That sounds amazing," Ava exclaimed, her eyes lighting up. "We could include a scavenger hunt and even a planting session." With renewed energy, they began planning their big event, Oakridge Earth Day. They spread the word around town, and Leo even convinced his parents to help with snacks and drinks. The day finally arrived, a bright Saturday filled with sunshine. Leo looked around the park, which was now adorned with colorful banners and signs set up by the Green Team. Families gathered, children laughing as they participated in games, and local musicians played cheerful tunes. As Leo walked around, helping out wherever he could, he felt a growing sense of pride. People were engaging, asking questions about climate change and learning how they could help. "Hooray for the Oakridge Green Team," Maya shouted as they all gathered for a group photo. Leo could hardly contain his excitement. They had turned their concerns into action, and the town was coming together to make a change. Chapter 5. A Brighter Future. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in beautiful shades of orange and pink, Leo and his friends sat together, exhausted but exhilarated. They had successfully hosted their event, and the turnout exceeded all expectations. "I can't believe we did it," Ava beamed, her cheeks flushed with joy. "Look at all the people we reached." Leo nodded, a wide smile stretching across his face. "And we even got some families to sign up for our community garden project." As they reminisced about the day, Leo realized how much he had grown through this journey. He had learned about the power of teamwork and the importance of standing up for what he believed in. "Let's keep this going," Maya said enthusiastically. "This is just the beginning for the Oakridge Green Team." Leo's heart swelled with hope. "Absolutely. We can organize more events, create more awareness, and inspire others to join us." From that day on, the Oakridge Green Team became a staple in their community, organizing cleanups, educational workshops, and planting sessions. They even collaborated with local schools to teach younger kids about the importance of caring for the earth. Months passed, and slowly but surely, Leo began to notice changes in their park. The flowers seemed to bloom brighter, and the trees regained their vibrancy. People in Oakridge were more aware of their actions, reducing waste, and embracing sustainable practices. One day, as Leo strolled through the park, he marveled at the lush greenery surrounding him. He spotted a group of children planting new trees, guided by the older members of the community. Laughter echoed through the air, and he couldn't help but smile. His heart raced as he turned to Maya, who stood beside him, her eyes twinkling. "Look at what we've done." "Yes, it feels amazing to see our efforts paying off," Maya replied, a proud grin on her face. "And it all started with just a few curious kids wanting to make a difference. Imagine how much more we can achieve together," Leo said, gazing at the blossoming park filled with life. "This is just the beginning. We need to keep fighting for our planet." Chapter 6. The legacy continues. As seasons changed, Leo and his friends continued their mission. They inspired new kids to join the Oakridge Green Team, passing on the knowledge they had gained. They created a sense of community, emphasizing the importance of standing together for a common cause. One sunny afternoon, Leo stood at the front of a gathering of children and adults in the park, ready to present their latest project, a community garden. "With this garden, we can grow our own fruits and vegetables, learn about sustainable farming, and help the environment," he announced, his voice filled with excitement. The crowd cheered, and Leo felt a thrill of joy. He had never imagined that something so small could lead to such a profound impact. As they worked on the garden, planting seeds, watering the soil, and nurturing the plants, Leo reflected on everything they had accomplished. He thought about the changes he had witnessed in the environment and in himself. He had turned his worries into action, proving that even kids could make a difference. "I'm so proud of you, Leo," his mother said one day as they were working in the garden together. "You've shown so many people how to care for our earth." Leo smiled, glancing at the vibrant plants around him. "Thanks, Mom. But this is just the start. We have to keep going." As the sun began to set, casting a golden light over the blooming garden, Leo felt a sense of hope for the future. He understood that change took time, but he also knew that every little effort counted. And so, with laughter and determination, the Oakridge Green Team continued their journey, inspiring future generations to care for the environment and fight against climate change. Together, they planted seeds of hope, proving that even the smallest voices could create ripples of change. In the end, Leo learned that the power to make a difference lay within each of them. It was their responsibility to cherish the planet, to spread awareness, and to work together towards a brighter, greener future. With hearts full of hope and hands ready to work, they embraced the adventure ahead, knowing that change was not just possible, it was already happening, one small action at a time.